Nice one. Again, appreciate it.
Cool,
In a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll do. Nice one.
No. Oh, what did he say?
Done good. Yeah, that's what I said.
That's alright, man.
You always do good.
Always. Yeah.
Well done.
I've got to do a quick interview. I just came out here
uncleTV.
because I don't want you not thinking I've gone ghost. Yeah. I'll take it to the
uncleTboxing.
Alright, cool. Let's go.
Yes.
Is it right outside? Alright, cool. Alright, let's go. Real sharp.
Yeah. So commiserations on the night.
Yeah.
At the end of the fight, I saw you standing out with your hands up in the raise. Did you believe you had won the fight?
I genuinely did. I thought that I was a better boxer in there. I started a bit slow, but even though I started slow, I still felt like I was picking him off. Again, I've got to watch it back. I felt in total control. Going in there, the one concern I had was his power. But then when he hit me a couple of times, I was like, is that it? There was a knockdown, but that was a balance issue. If you watch it back, I don't need to watch it back to know because I know what I felt. It was definitely just a balance thing because I wasn't hurt from it. But like I said, I thought I controlled the fight. I controlled the centre of the ring for most of it. Even when he was coming forward, I was making him miss. I was catching him with good shots on the inside. I was chopping him out the body. So again, I thought I had it, but again, I've got to watch it back and confirm. Main thing is the crowd were entertained. I'm a gladiator. I'm an entertainer. That's what I came out here to do. So from an entertainment perspective, it's job done. But in regards to taking the W, I didn't. But we'll come back stronger. Hopefully, we can get a rematch. If not, then I'd have to plan something else in regards to how I come back stronger. But my chin is still up, man. I don't feel like I've done myself any harm by taking this fight at this stage of my career and putting on the performance that I've done.
Okay. I spoke to a couple of people, and the only knockdown against you, I wasn't too sure myself.
Yeah.
Because I thought it might have been a slip or something, but. Yeah. I looked at other people. Was like, what was that? They said, yeah, it was a legitimate knockdown.
Yeah.
But it was more of like balance. You said.
Yeah.
The balance.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I'm not bitter about it.
Yeah.
It was a legitimate knockdown. If I was watching boxing and that happened to someone, I'd say it was a legitimate knockdown because it was caused by a punch.
Yes.
But I'm only saying what I'm saying because it's not because he hit me and hurt me and dropped me. It's because he caught me off balance and dropped me. Yeah. So yeah.
And looking at the fight from my perspective, towards the end of at the final round, I thought it's a bit of a close one. Whoever wins this, the final round, for me, would have won the fight. And I felt that you was, sailing through the final round to the last bit. I don't know what happened, but he looked to have caught you with a left hook. Can you remember that?
Yeah, I remember it, but even then, I think, like you just said yourself, if I was sailing it, he catches me with one shot, and then I get back on him. He still wins the round. So
when he did hit you with the left, then he had the time to throw that flurries, and I thought because of that flurry, he nicked that round off from you. That's what I thought from my point of view. Because obviously you have to watch the fight again for you to. I'd like to interview you after you've watched it again, so we could have But like you said, I've just seen you spoke to other people and said you're not disheartened about this and you'd like to have a rematch or just move forward.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to have a rematch. I went to his change room, said hello to him, congratulated him on the victory, apologised to his dad for being offended. I never meant to offend anyone. I was only promoting the fight and they accepted it, so we're all Gucci. And then just before I walked off, I said to him, if you're happy to have a rematch, I'll take that all day long. I already spoke to Frank about a rematch because he came to see me in the changing room. So hopefully we can get that crack in if he's up for it. Because I think, because it was such a good fight from the feedback I'm getting, if Frank made a rematch of that on the next London card, I think a lot of people would be interested in coming to watch it. So it would be a very good idea to make that happen. But that's whether or not they're going to want a rematch, because I think it was a harder fight for him than it was for me. As you see, I'm fresh face, I'm fresh, I don't need to rest or anything. I mean, they can't see nothing, damn, I can't. No, but seriously, I'm fresh, no aches and pains or anything. I think it'll be different for him. I think he'll be going home with aches and pains. So, unfortunately, that might mean that they might not want a rematch, but I'd love to have one.
Okay. And because while I was put you on Instagram as well, then a few other boxers do follow me on Instagram, and one of them messaged me. He just got his debut. It's a
Yeah.
super. His name is John Doherty.
Uh-huh.
He said he would take the fight between either of you two.
Yeah.
He said he would take after seeing that performance.
Yeah.
Do you know much about this, John?
I haven't heard of him.
Okay.
I haven't heard of him.
Yeah, he had his debut in Matchroom
Yeah.
on Newcastle, and
Yeah.
I just thought I'd just say that because he DM'd me and said, yeah, he would take that
I
fight
listen.
easily.
I just fought a guy that was before this fight 4-0, 2 KOs. Clearly, I'm not in the business of avoiding anybody. I'm in the business of taking fights that make sense, that I think will propel my career. This fight made sense. Winning it, the winner of it was always going to get pushed on very well. Congrats to Zach for winning. Again, I need to watch it back, but currently I don't agree with the scorecards, but it is what it is. That means that if anyone is interested in fighting me, if it makes sense, I'll take it. But I'm definitely not ducking anyone.
Okay. Well, this John Doherty guy, he's just had his debut, but you know, I don't know. He was part of the GB squad. He went into the Commonwealth, Tall Ranges Southpaw, similar to. Well, you do switch though. You didn't really switch
I
in this.
do switch. I didn't switch. Do you know what? I don't want to sound like I'm making excuses, but I didn't actually get to warm up for this fight. Some things happened backstage, which meant I didn't get to warm up, which is why I started so slow. So there are a few things to fix going forward. But yeah, so I wasn't completely in the zone and stuff. Even I remember when I came out the third round, I considered switching, but because I just wasn't there, I was still like trying to suss him out. Whereas usually I would have sussed him out in the first minute. I was just like, let me just stay here because I'm doing all right here, and I've sussed him out in distance anyway. Just stick here, and then obviously the way the fight went on kept moving and changing. But it is what it is. I mean, I'm a switch hitter, but most of the times I switch is not because I've made a conscious decision. It happens naturally. So if it didn't come to me naturally, then maybe that wasn't the answer today.
So what did Frank say to you when he came to see you?
He just said, good fight. It's a learning fight, and we'll work on you, and we'll get you back out soon.
I saw O'Hara Davis. He has a YouTube channel, and he said about boxers that lose. Sometimes the promoters don't want to hear from them after they've had their loss and things like that. Do you think Frank would treat you like that?
I very much doubt it. For starters, he came to the changing room after, but secondly, I am the complete package, really. I mean, without being vain, I'm good looking. I promote myself very well outside of the boxing. I do a great job on social media. I sell a good number of tickets. I mean, what more do you need from a fighter? And I've got good skill. And I just showed in there I've got a heart, I've got a good chin. I've got everything. I'm the complete package. So why would he turn his mind away? I think usually that happens when a fighter shows a promoter something that's missing, or that makes them think, oh, is it really worth an investment? But I'm clearly worth investing in. So I'm not even stressed about that, man. I'm just thinking of the best way to come back.
Okay. Umar Sadiq, thanks for your time and all the best, and I'm sure you'll bounce back.
Yeah, thank you very much, man.
Take it easy.
Cool, man. Easy.